personal.
I don't really love ice cream.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm not a big fan, but if I had to pick, okay, I like to have ice cream with things. Like, I like to put it on top of other dessert items, but I won't have it by itself. Vanilla, because I'm basic.
That's such a hard question. I love me like a caramel swirl situation. If we're talking gelato, pistachio.
Right there with you.
Pistachio gelato. But as a kid, I was a basic bitch in chocolate. Chocolate.
I like mint chocolate chip when I was a kid.
Yeah. Cookie dough? Oh my gosh, too many to choose from. Oh, we got a cookie dough there. We got a cookie dough there.
Can I get the question over here?
Hi, sorry. I'm Isabella, by the way.
Hi, Isabella.
Nice to meet y'all. So I was wondering if you had a headcanon for your characters, and if you do, what are they?
A headcanon.
Not particular. I mean,
I don't have like a specific headcanon about Okaroon. Like, I personally, obviously this is not confirmed in any way, but I personally think the only one right for him is Momo, which is pretty obvious.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
yeah, I don't necessarily have a canon relationship-wise. I think Okaroon is so good for Momo because he forces her to communicate.
Yes.
She struggles with her emotions and communicating them.
Yep.
And Okaroon is good.
And she's so
medicine.
patient with him too.
He's so patient with her.
It's great.
Yeah, until they
It's
start
adorable.
bickering. Until they start bickering. Ooh, favorite lines. Oh.
So many.
I know, there's so many good ones.
We've talked about this, I think one of my favorite scenes is the, goodbye, you're goodbye, goodbye, you're just goodbye, you're goodbye. That's like one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You're trying to cook.
I like the part for you.
Oh, okay.
When I said this at our last panel too, when they're saying goodbye and Momo goes, "See you tomorrow," and it cuts to black and you just hear Okaroon go,
Okay.
cutest. Okay, it's so adorable. I love it. One of my favorite lines to record was, "Want me to feed you while you get swole?"
Oh!
So funny. So funny.
Turbo Granny Powers rock, y'all.
Yeah!
I like all of Okaroon's transformed lines because
Yeah.
there's not many of them actually. If you go back and look, he doesn't have a whole lot. Our director Alex Von David, he'd be like, "So do you want to do emo Okaroon or normal Okaroon first?" And I'd go, "Emo, please, because it's so much fun." And I'd have 2 lines, and he'd be like, "Well, we're done."
All right, got another question over here.
Hello, my name is Mila.
Hi.
Hi.
And the question I wanted to ask y'all was, what was y'all's reaction when you first saw the script for episode 5?
Well, what happens in episode 5?
Episode 4.
The episode, where are your balls?
Oh,
Yeah.
when he realized. Okay, yes.
They're looking for each other?
By that point, I had read ahead in the manga, so I knew that was coming. But it's so funny because it's we thought we remedied the situation, and then, oh no, your balls are missing. But I found one, it's right there.
Wait.
I have another
Wait.
No, I have
What?
No, there's a tiny one. There's a tiny big one.
Complete pair.
Girl, you got your ball big.
That's a gold-plated dude nut.
Yeah!
Episode 5 is that also the episode where it flashes that time jumps forward to them being in Momo's place, and Seiko's like, "How did you not notice?" And he was like, "Well, I didn't know notice."
Yes.
I saw my shaft was there. She's like, "It's more like a little pencil."
She didn't have to say that
No.
at all. Seiko.
All right, got another question here?
Yeah, hi. I've got a voice actor question for you.
Oh.
Ever since the pandemic and everything's become a mix of in-studio work and some people are even going full remote, what are your thoughts on what's become of the voice acting industry, and has that made it easier for people to break into the field?
I started voice acting during the right before the pandemic, but like I didn't start working professionally until the pandemic. Like I was doing like Tokyo Revengers and Digimon even like in my room in Massachusetts. So in that sense of it, like before, like Abby was saying, like the work's in LA, it's in Texas, it's in these specific places, not in Massachusetts, right? So because nobody can go in studio, it meant everybody that was qualified could get an opportunity. Now it's starting to move back towards in studio, and that's just because in general it's a lot easier for our engineers when everyone's on the same setup. They're using their like multi-$1,000 equipment. It makes it a lot easier for them. There's specific specifications for like audio stuff too from the studios when we're recording, so it makes it easier for them to meet those requirements and stuff like that. However, it is still totally possible to do it remotely. It's just like there's less of that work now, at least less than during the pandemic. But I would say, like I still tell people, no matter where you live, if you're interested in doing it, there's a big community online. There's like a whole bunch of things like the Amazing Digital Circus, what else? Like Has Been Hotel and all this. I think originally those are all cast like online, and they're huge. So it's not like you can't do voiceover. It's just doing anime and certain like prelay cartoons. Prelays like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. They still do. Actually, Nickelodeon still does remote, and like in general they still do remote a little bit, but they would prefer if you're on location. So yeah.
Thank you. Abby, you want to come in? No, you're good. All right, we got another question here, man.
Where's it? Oh.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was like, where are you?
No. We're gonna move on.
What was your favorite fight sequence in season 4?
Oh,
Favorite fight sequence?
you go first, I already.
Oh man.
Episode 8 to 9.
I really love the whole race, the Turbo Granny race.
Oh yeah.
From episode 4.
It's just so awesome, and then the music, it's so
Yeah,
perfect.
no,
It's
it's
that was
ridiculous.
awesome.
good.
That and the animation during that whole sequence is pretty insane.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite. It's fight. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
challenge.
like a long,
challenge
yeah. It's literally like a race.
Do you have a
That. That's my favorite.
How about
honestly.
you?
Episode 4.
What was your favorite?
What was your favorite?
I think just like Turbo Granny's very first introduction, like when
Oh,
yeah.
running from her, like in episode 1.
Like I think it's like I like that first introduction. Even though it wasn't really like a fight,
Mhm.
introduction to Turbo Granny
Yeah.
will be because then when she turned into a cat afterwards.
Yeah.
That was my favorite portion of it.
Yeah.
We got another question way back here. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a kind of weird question, but if you guys were Pokemon, how would you say your names?
Mama, Mama,
Oh.
Oka, Oka.
All right, next question.
Hello guys, my name is Abram. I want to know a question for both of you. The episode, I can't remember which one, but the episode about Afro Silky's backstory.
Yeah.
What did y'all feel about it?
How do we feel about
How
that?
did I feel about it?
Not good.
Right.
That was another one that I had read ahead, and I knew it was coming. And reading it, I was just like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
oh no! Once this is animated, I'm gonna cry. Like this is so." They went for it. They really tried to make us upset, and it worked. And like the part where Momo at the end is devastated by the fact that it's like, well, where's she gonna go now? Is such a crushingly horrifying thought, like existential crisis mode. I really felt it, in that scene.
Yeah.
That whole thing was really devastating to act. I'm laughing because it's sad.
That was the moment when I knew it was coming as well. where I was like, oh, this is when people are going to realize that Dandadan is not just like a silly little fun time, right? Mostly it is, but you know, and spoiler alert, like there's plenty more where that came from. Like it has its tragic moments in Dandadan, so seeing people like react to that, and Science Saru did such a good job at like adapting it and being respectful to it and adding to it and like showing the pain and everything that this woman was going through. Yeah, but then episode 8 happened and we laughed again.
Whose question was the Acro Silky question? You're going to rock, paper, scissors at the end of this.
Yeah!
What?
You did? Oh, I'm the only one
You did?
left? Okay.
Okay, so we got 2, we need 1 more, it's on you.
Okay.
And by the way, little housekeeping before I go when we're done. This is the exit, all right? So don't do that.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. I love your cosplay.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay. So San Antonio is really well known for its history and its urban legends. Would you be open to doing like a ghost tour or just like a haunted walk?
I'm a baby. No? Oh, well, maybe. I did Halloween Horror Nights for the first time, and I wasn't scared. But it's because I knew that they were actors and they couldn't hurt me without facing legal repercussions. But like an actual, ooh, this is haunted, I'm good.
I 100% would. I did actually go in Scotland. They do like these dungeon tours things. Not dungeons. It's like the old like catacombs. I can't think of the word for it.
Where were you?
They're not catacombs either, but that's the wrong word. They're like these old tunnels under the city, and they're abandoned, and they're allegedly haunted. So I did a tour to see the cool architecture.
Was it terrifying?
No.
Oh.
No.
They were just tunnels.
I really wanted to see a ghost, but I didn't see any ghosts.
One day you will.
Oh!
It'll be Turbo Granny.
Turbo Granny has a question.
Turbo Granny.
Woo!
Actually, no.
That's Turbo Granny!
Yeah. Which, speaking of, it is nice to have some more mature characters in an anime that then, as a more mature woman, feels like I can cosplay. And so, thanks to y'all's show, I was able to do this. But my question is, obviously Granny very much enjoys cooking for her children.
Yes.
So what is it that you would love for Granny to cook for you?
Ooh.
That's a great question.
Ooh. I want chicken katsu with curry.
Yeah.
I want soba with tempura. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Please. Thanks, Grandma.
Okay, we have one more question here.
So do you like have a least favorite character? If so, why?
Oh.
There's one obvious choice.
Yeah, but you're I don't want to talk about. I don't know if I have like a least favorite character. I really appreciate all the characters for their various quirks and their evolving character story arcs. I think one thing I love about the show is you can see the characters evolve. Even within the first season, like you can see our characters evolve.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a least favorite?
Well, no, for the same, like, I think because you watch their progress and it's like really cool, but when I was first reading the manga, I hated Gigi. The second I saw screw this guy. But he's cool, so.
He's cool, I get it.
Oh crap, crab apples in, no, but I will pick.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be the final question. So.
Okay.
You gotta contest.
Yeah, I will.
I just wanted to ask, what is the most important thing that playing your characters taught you about yourself, whether it be as a voice actor or just as a person?
Ooh.
Wow, what a good question. There's a lot about Okuru and I relate to. Like, my favorite like moment to dub was the first episode when he's doing his big old monologue. and he's talking about like, oh, you dumb stupid aliens I used to call out to you, never came, screw you. And obviously it's like, what he's feeling is very real, right? But what he's talking about is a little ridiculous. But you know, when I was doing that scene, I was like, we all kind of, I say all the time, right? Just because someone says something about you doesn't mean it's true. However, when you hear the same thing over and over and over, and you're experiencing bullying or whatever from a lot of people, it's hard not to believe it, right? Like, so a big thing for Okarun is he doesn't think he's enough. He doesn't think he could be a good friend. He thinks he's a little bit of a loser. And that's not because he is, it's just because how he was treated. So he kind of used aliens, right? This thing that very much could be possible, but obviously no one's actually seen, right? As his like one little bit of hope, right? But I think somewhere in him, like inside him, he's like, aliens aren't real, but you know, maybe they, you know. So him seeing them and realizing like, oh, you guys are there, and even you guys aren't there for me, that's crazy. Like, I have nobody except for Momo. And I think like being able to, I think there's a lot about that we can all like relate to in a way. So I don't know if he taught me or I learned anything about myself, but in general, like I really, really, really connected with Okarun. Yeah.
Well, recording Momo, so I record a lot of characters, I think, that have very clear voices and good diction, and Momo is not that. And so our director, Alex Von David, really helped me embrace the imperfections and ugliness and realness that comes with those voice cracks and all of those little things that are messy, yeah, and really embrace that messiness. And it's really fun, and I've learned to do that a lot better through Momo.
Yay.
Yeah.
Woo. That the last question, yeah.
You wanna, okay,
that was a really good question.
Come on up. All right, now the battle begins. Here we go. AJ, you want to be moderator on this? Help me out here.
Oh, sure.
To make sure everything's
Do it.
square. All right. Get a little circle here, guys.
I get to be a ref.
You're gonna be a ref, yeah. And then Abby's gonna present you the trophy. Whoever wins it. Yeah, all right.
Just like
that. All right, guys. Get your fists ready. Everybody ready to go? Yeah. So, AJ, you want to do the count?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh,
okay.
All right. Now to these two.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh, tie.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That one wouldn't have counted. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We have a winner! Abby's going to present you your trophy. Yay, congrats. All right, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.